Greetings everyone, you think you do, but you don't. J. Allen Brack has been interviewed by GameSpot regarding the upcoming Blizzcon in an attempt to try and hopefully not have another one of these.
Do you guys not have phones?
Yeah, you guys all have phones, right?
Yeah, don't you all have mobile phones? He's come out and basically he's chatting about they don't think things went too well and they didn't quite get their message across, which has been, in all fairness, Blizzard's issue for a while now. On whole, they're just particularly poor. And it may be an industry thing. The industry finds it very hard to talk to its fan base. It likes us to be consumers. It wants us to munch the goodies, but they don't actually like to. It's like, can you order your meal and just go over there and don't talk to us? We like the money that you give us, but the interaction, if you're nice, it's fine, keep buying. If you're nasty, then you're trolls. We've spoken about this before. J. Allen Brack has come out, and we're going to read a little bit of the interview, because it's quite interesting. It's mostly focused on Diablo 3, and obviously Diablo Immortal, but generally it's interesting to hear their mindset at Blizzard at the moment, and what they're thinking. So, let's jump straight into this. This is J. Allen Brack talking. I think the thing that we did a poor job on when we announced Diablo Immortal was contextualizing what we think the future can be, and what we think of mobile in particular. Yes, you did, my friend. Oh, yes, you did. And I also think the key thing that was lost, that we did a poor job double emphasizing, is we are a PC developer first. And then we look for other platforms that we think are awesome, that can support the types of gameplay experiences that resonate with the type of games and values that we want to put forth into the world. An example of that is, there was a little bit of a backlash when Blizzard announced that we were going to port Diablo 3 to the console as well. Here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing that's in any PC gamer's mind. When you talk about porting to consoles general, and I want you to delete or try to wipe the idea of hardcore and casual and that away. What I mean is purely, generally when you're playing a console, you want to sit down, I don't know, you're in your living room, you kick back your shoes, you got your controller in hand, you boot your Xbox or your PlayStation up, and you play for a little bit of time, and that's you happy. You're done. You know, you pick it up, I'm going to chill after work for an hour, throw the controller down, then go have something to eat, then watch some TV. That's that casual mindset. You just want to pick it up, easy to play, put it down, have some fun, just kill some time. It's the whole point of a console. I'm not saying casual in a bad way, that is the whole point of a gaming console. It's to make it easier, mass market, more normie friendly. Now, when you turn around and say we are going to port something, or it's going to go onto console, what people think is Civilization, when it went to console, was not Civilization. And I'm going to bring it up, and we should do, I don't know, some sort of drinking game, or I should give away tokens or t-shirts or something whenever I mention Deus Ex. But Deus Ex, when they had the original Deus Ex, fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. Then they created Invisible War, and Invisible War was a console port. It was designed base up for being on console, and it was awful. It lacked all of the depth that Deus Ex had originally. And that's what people fear, is when you are talking about this thing is going to be available on consoles as well, that it's going to be dumbed down. It's going to be easy to pick up, easy to put down. There's going to be no depth, no longevity, no deeper input I need to put into it. That you're going to simplify everything, basically. Whether that be true or not, that is still the mindset that people have, that that's what's going to happen when you talk about porting something to console. Now, let's carry on with the interview. It's not hard to understand the fan of reaction. I'm going to try and say words are hard. Okay. It's not hard to understand the fan reaction of, I'm a Blizzard fan. Blizzard, just keep making PC games like you always done. Like I like. That will make me happy. But I think if... That's such a... The way it's written, obviously, with how it was said, that's such a condescending way to look at fans. Just do what I like, is what he's saying. No. Just keep doing a quality product, is what the fans are asking. I'm a fan of what Blizzard have done in the past. I want you to keep that to that level. I want you to keep to that ideology, that mindset. You can experiment, you can do new things, but keep the pure soul of what you do. Be true to thyself. That's what gamers want. This concept, this idea that it's always, oh, keep doing what I like. That's all I ever want you to do. Just do what I want. And then I'm happy. And we don't allow people to develop and grow. It's like if we turn around to CD Projekt Red and said, no, don't make Cyberpunk. Just make The Witcher. I'm like, no. We're really excited for Cyberpunk, generally. We don't have a problem with CD Projekt Red going out and doing Cyberpunk. It's completely different to The Witcher, but we haven't got a problem with that because it's interesting, it's good, and it sticks to the values Cyberpunk are known for. We've got no problem with that. Back to the interview. I think if you think about the world and you think about games, it's hard to imagine how anyone who is a core PC Blizzard fan today also has not experimented with console platforms or mobile platform in their career or in their life, rather. What? You make it sound like there's like these core PC fans, and I don't know, round the back of a local, dingy supermarket at night in the car park, you're like, dude, you got a new PlayStation. What? Look, I just want to play on PlayStation for a little bit. All right? Nah, man, I ain't got any PlayStation. I've got some like Xbox for you. Oh man, oh man, yeah, I'll take a little bit of Xbox. Yeah, go on. It's like, and even worse, you sort of, this is when you're in public toilets and doing things you should be shameful of. It's like, dude, and in a mobile game, it's like, nah, man, come on, you haven't sung that low. I just need to play on a mobile game. That's all, man. I just need a mobile game just to get me through. Why are you talking as if there's? It's just that is bizarre. Yeah, of course, PC gamers have generally, I would say the majority have played on a console or played mobile phone games. But you make it sound like such a weird thing, like we've experimented with it. As if you can be, like in some way, that we can tempt you away from your PCs and show you consoles and sunlight. It's like, what? Oh, it shows how detached just the thinking is. Let's continue. If you're a core PC gamer, then there are not an insignificant number of mobile games that don't have a great reputation. Yeah, like 90% of them, probably more than that, 99%. We've seen these games, and we've played these games. Played games that we feel like are predatory when it comes to monetization, that are not the most fun experience that we could imagine. And not that there's anything wrong with that. Yes, there fucking is. What are you talking about? So you're saying that a game that is predatory and seeks to just gain money from people without giving them a fun experience or anything else, there's nothing wrong with that, dude. What? Take a fucking stand. Like, that line, it just baffles me. It absolutely baffles me that you can say that. But it's hard for people to see how Blizzard is still Blizzard on that platform, because it's not. Let's be entirely honest. What you're saying is, we look at mobile phone games, or mobile games, and we think all of our ideals, all of the core values that make this company a company. We look at our back catalogue and all the things we've done, the love, everything that's gone into these games. And we think, can we possibly take that soul and put it onto a mobile game? Maybe, yes. But is it really in the core values of our game? Because the only thing, and he has said it himself, the only thing realistic we can see, the monetization. There is so much money to be made from mobile phone gaming. Or from mobile gaming, I apologise. And especially if you're going out to the east, which is what we all know Immortal was made for. It's not made for the Western market. But when you look at articles like this, and you listen to the thinking behind it, it terrifies you for where companies like Blizzard are going. And I mean the industry as a whole. This just happens to be because it's bracket, it's Blizzard. But this is the industry as a whole. It's like, yeah, they're just the mobile platform is out to make money. It's not saying necessarily there's anything wrong with that. What? You could turn around and say, but it's not for us. Like, again, they talk about how, we should have really said about how we're still a PC gamer. Do you know what? And everybody said this. This is my closing part. Everybody said this about Diablo Immortal and the presentation. You could have done that presentation for Diablo Immortal, and then, boom, everything darkened. When you started to get backlash, or you started to feel the vibe, nobody's clapping. You're like, okay. But we do have this. The lights go dark, and then bum, big screen. Only needs like 5 seconds. Diablo 4 comes up, some sort of background that you can see, some gameplay stuff, or just even scenery, like the new Elder Scrolls. Just literally had the famous music, and then just that. That's all they needed. And then just coming someday. You know, it's coming soon, whatever. That was it. The crowd would have gone crazy. Everybody would have forgotten about Diablo Immortal. The Western media, the Western fans would have been going, oh my god, the new Diablo is going to come out. This could be incredible. This is going to be amazing. And they would have forgotten about Diablo Immortal. Don't care about that. Blah. Dead to me. But then they could take that news of Diablo Immortal and plant that into into the East, which is because the game is based for China. Put it into the East and say, look, Immortal's released, and then hype it up over there. It saddens me where we're going in gaming. It really does. And this is why we need faith in developers like Frontier, developers like CD Projekt Red. Microtransactions and all of these things coming into gaming are killing the spirit of it. Life. It worries me when people at the very top think things like this are acceptable and okay to say in an interview. Yes, I expect you to say this to shareholders. I do not expect you to come out and say things like this in an open interview. If we are in that state where it's okay to say stuff like, yeah, monetization in a mobile phone, nothing wrong with that. It's all good if you want to do it. We are in the dark time, children.